Okay, so I'm out here with the Supra Focus set at 60 pounds on 28 inches. Now why 28? I'm normally 28 and a half. For this bow, I feel better at 28 in draw length. Now I just did a bow review on the Hoyt RX1 Ultra, which is a 35 inch 3D style bow, and the speed I got out of that was 292 feet per second with the gold tip velocity shafts, which is what I use to attest on everything. So that got me thinking, how fast is the PSE Supra compared to the Hoyt RX1? Now the IBO on the Supra is 326, so it's 4 feet per second slower than the Ultra. Now the draw length on this bow is half an inch shorter than what I tested on the Ultra. I tested the Ultra at 29. Now to me, I shoot this bow, to me the draw cycle is much harder than the Ultra. So let's just check this out. Now I'm gonna take that back. Maybe I'm just getting stronger. I don't know. This is definitely 60 and it felt easy. So .293. So it's got a 1 inch shorter draw length, IBO of 4 feet per second slower, and it's actually faster. 293, so same speed, but it's 1 inch shorter, so the bow's physically faster than the Hoyt RX1. .294. So for me, that's really interesting, because I'm thinking to myself after I did the RX1 video, which bow, where does this fit in the scheme of things as far as 3D, and which bow would I prefer to shoot? And that got me thinking which bow I'd prefer to shoot 3D with. And I'm like, I'd probably prefer to shoot it with the Supra, because the Supra is $1,300. The RX1 is $2,300. And I'm like, well, let's go and check the speed, and let's try and go and check the draw cycle compared to the RX1. Now I'm just going to talk you through the draw cycle of this, because it is different to the RX1. So it starts off here, and it's kind of, it feels like the same poundage all the way through, feels like the same, feels like the same, feels like the same. And then I didn't feel the valley is obviously somewhere in there, but I didn't feel the valley, and it just basically stops. The RX1 obviously builds up quicker at the start and then drops into obviously the draw stop. So to me it's much of a muchness, but the speed, .294. So the speed wise, I'm getting a 37 inch axle bow, target bow with a deflex riser with a speed faster. So it's going to be, if it was 29 inches in draw length, it's going to be probably 6 feet per second faster than the Hoyt RX1 Ultra. So bigger brace height I'm going to guess. I'd have to look up the specs on the Hoyt Ultra. But to me, when you're going to buy a bow, check out the different ones. Ask the pro shop what they think is an equivalent bow to compare it to, because to me this Supra, and I've sold a whole heap of them and everyone's been wrapped with it. Now the problem with the Supra is they don't do it in camo, because it was aimed at a target market, and I think this bow should be aimed at the This bow should have been aimed at the 3D market as well as the target market. Obviously PSE does have the Evolve 35 aimed at the 3D market, which is faster, 340 feet per second, with the Evolve cam system, so you can change the speed and all that sort of stuff with it. But to me, if you're looking for that pinpoint accuracy bow for 3D, this little Supra is not a bad, and at a price point of $1,300 Australian. It's pretty good. 294. Again, I'm getting consistent speeds of 293, 294. So now I've been shooting the Supra for about a week, and I've been comparing it every day to the Perform. So this is just a little bit on the end of it. I'm shooting the same scores with my Perform versus the Supra. I've got more weight on the end of this Supra. I've got 17, if I could do maths, I've got a maths degree. I've got 18 ounces at the end here. On my Perform, I've got 7 ounces. My groups have been really good. I have not tuned this bow yet, but of the people I've sold them to, they've all said they've bullet holed straight away without any tuning. So they said it was just too easy, first arrow bullet hold. So I will tune this bow eventually, but I'm still shooting it. So my indoor scores so far, out of 300, I'm shooting 297s. I've shot 297, 297, 297, maybe a 296 somewhere. I'm shooting between 16 and 17 X's, so half mine are going in the X, and that's with skinny arrows, which is about what I'm shooting with my Perform. So about the same scores, find the bow really easy to shoot. I've still got to do more work, and I haven't done a video yet comparing this to the Perform, but overall for a 3D bow, really like the PSE Supra, and that's the speed test done. Thank you, bye.